सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् ज्ञानसम्बन्धमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment. 352 places through Nithyananda TV and 43 places two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha in 192 cities in 29 countries around the world. Let's enter into today's satsang, authenticity with Kathopanishad. So yesterday we were working on Kathopanishad, second chapter, third sloka. Sattvam briyan priyarubamscha kaman abhidyayan nachiketot yasrakshu sanatam srungam vidyamayim avapta yasyam majjanti bhagavo manushya. Third verse and fourth verse we were working. Duramete viparide visushi avidyaya cha vidyeti jnata vidyapsipsinam nachiketa sammanye natva kama bhagavolu bante. Wide apart are these two, the authenticity and inauthenticity, leading in opposite directions. I believe, Nachiketa, you are authentic. That is why many inauthenticities are not able to turn you aside. Now, Mahakala, the ruler of death, Yamadharma, the rishi of this Upanishad, starts giving the instruction, the knowledge of Atmavidya. Please understand, Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Any knowledge, when you imbibe, you become that. Listen. Any knowledge, when you imbibe that, you become that. When mind becomes subtle and subtle, knowledge itself becomes experience. When body becomes subtle and subtle, please listen. Please listen. When your body becomes sensitive, evolved, subtle, you become dual. In all evolved beings, dual is the core. Whether it is Buddha, Shiva, Krishna, when body evolves, you become dual. When mind evolves, becomes subtle, any knowledge becomes experience. Knowledge is masculine, experience is feminine. When your body evolves, both becomes one, you become dual. When your mind evolves, both becomes one, knowledge itself becomes experience. whether it is Mahadeva Buddha, Krishna, Mahavira, the more you evolve, the more the body evolves to the higher plane, you become dual. It's a very subtle truth. When I use the word dual, it really means non-dual. Dual becomes non-dual, means the masculine strength and the feminine grace just merges into one. The integrity and authenticity of the masculine being, responsibility and enriching of the feminine grace becomes one in the body. The real yogic body will be dual. Meenakshi was dual. Sundareshwara was dual. Arunagiri Yogeshwara was dual. Buddha was dual. Krishna was dual. When body evolves, it becomes dual. Manu very clearly says, by 45, your body should become dual. If you have lived with your body, by 45, it should become dual. The delayed physical maturity and earlier it becoming dual is the scale based on which the longevity is decided, and the whether it is yogic body or not is decided. Knowledge itself becoming experience is, knowledge itself will become experience only when your body also imbibes the quality of dual. It's a very subtle phenomena. Listen. Knowledge is always masculine. Experience is always feminine. If your body is centered on one gender and rejected the other component of that gender in your system, you will continue to struggle just with experience or knowledge. Only experience, not having knowledge, you will not be complete. Only knowledge, not having experience, you will not be complete. The denied other part, the incomplete other part continues to harass you. When the body evolves, gets matured, it becomes dual. When the mind evolves, gets matured, it becomes dual. I tell you, you don't know the joy of living in the dual body. The power of authenticity and the grace to enrich. Power of authenticity and the grace to enrich. No religion is able to touch this depth of the duality in the body. Vedic tradition was able to reach that heights. That is why the description of Ardhanarishwara. It is not off. Understand? If you think the right side of Shiva does not have feminine and the left side of Shiva does not have masculine, you are wrong. It's a pictorial description of. Otherwise, it is both. The right hand has a beautiful grace, and the left hand has that masculine strength. Both mixed in both. This is the conceptual presentation of dual. But actually, dual does not look like that projection. Dual looks like projection which you had few minutes before. I tell you, so beautiful and graceful to be in dual body. Somehow, it's unfortunate humanity did not recognize. You can never visualize Krishna without the feminine grace. You can never visualize Buddha without the feminine grace. You cannot visualize Meenakshi without the masculine strength. You cannot visualize Sundareshwara without the feminine grace. Knowledge directly becoming experience happens in dual body just like that. Because in dual body you have not suppressed or denied the possibility of other. You came out of both energies. How can you be just one energy? When the ingredient is mango and banana, how do you expect the juice will be only mango or only banana? But you go on imagining. Unfortunately, not only imagining, denying the other component. The love and the lust of the humanity is nothing but denial of the other component. That is why eternally it ends in denial. Because it starts in denial, it ends in denial. Any human being's love and lust can be reduced under this one title, a long denial. Between the age of 8 to 80. Bed to tomb. Cradle to grave. A long denial. How many of you cognize that the knowledge is not becoming experience in you, or the experience is not strengthening the knowledge in you? Raise your hand. You all have a denial of one part in you. Denial of one part in you. Do completion with the other part. Sit, do the Svapurnatva. See your reflection, your chaya, your shadow is your incomplete part. Do the completion. I tell you, your experience will strengthen the knowledge, and knowledge will become experience. I'll make my Gurukul kids' body dual. Nothing specially need to be done. Just allow them to live and evolve beautifully, naturally, with the yogic knowledge. The joy of the dual body can be experienced only by living. A man who lives in slum will never know the joy of the palace. How much ever king describes the palace. Even if you put him in palace, he will go to a corner and rebuild his slum. His bedroom will be again just like slum. Ordinary, denied body. Please understand, there are only two bodies on the planet Earth. Denied and dual. That's all. There is no male or female. Denied and dual. Over. Denied is a slum. Dual is a palace. Which one you develop is based on the way you live. I am 100% sure Jnanasambandar was dual body. You can't visualize Jnanasambandar without the grace of feminine quality. Knowledge becoming experience is authenticity. Listen. Knowledge becoming experience is authenticity. Knowledge becoming experience is authenticity. Knowledge becoming experience is authenticity. When you are authentic with your body, automatically it becomes dual. When you complete with all the incompletions of your body, it becomes dual. In all the male body, Kundalini is the denied female component. In all female body, Kundalini is the denied male component. When Kundalini is awakened, simply your system becomes dual. Dual is not gay or lesbian or transgender. It is transcendental gender. It is not impotent, it is omnipotent. Dual body is not just a body, as I said, transcendental gender, omnipotent. Knowledge becoming directly experience happens when there is no incompletion in you. I tell you, whether it is love or lust or life, when it happens out of completion, it becomes something extraordinary, totally different. When it happens out of incompletion, it brings suffering to you and to others. So I request every one of you, sit with the mirror and complete with the denied part of you. I tell you, just with this one process, we can stop divorces on the planet Earth.